Time to clean the smoker, and I'm going to do it really easily using 1 cup of vinegar and 1 cup of water. I get that boiling. I'm going to put the pan inside the smoker and close it up. The steam will start to dissolve all that crust and buildup. Probably got some. I'm not going to clean off all the seasoning, but there's some that could certainly be cleaned up just a bit. Let me get a look at the inside. The other thing I'm doing in the same time here is my heating element was causing problems with the GFI circuit outside. I think that's a common problem people see. I went ahead, I pulled the burner out, and sure enough, it had corroded through completely on one of the contacts. It just needed to be replaced. So I ordered one up. Cost a better part of $20 to do so. That should get here this week. I'll install that. And by the time that's done, I'll have cleaned the unit, brand new heating element, so the GFI problem will be gone, and I'll be all set for a whole summer worth of smoking. I can't wait. Okay, I have the boiling water vinegar combination. I'm just going to pop open the smoker, put it in there, let it sit for a bit, and then wipe it down with some paper towel, and repeat that a couple different times. Here we go. In just a bit, we should see the stuff on the glass start to just dissolve away, and then I'll wipe it down, heat up the mixture again, and do this several times. So it's been literally about 5 minutes. I'm going to wipe down the window for the first time here, and we'll see how we're coming along. Okay, we're coming along. Not bad for 5 minutes and very little effort. I'm going to boil up the vinegar water solution one more time, stick it back in, and keep working on it. Okay, I've got this portion pretty much done. You can see, looks pretty darn good. I'll open it up here so you can take a look inside. And again, you know what, it was a couple sessions just with that boiling water vinegar solution. Let it evaporate in the chamber, wipe it down. It looks pretty good. Now I do have some of the more grimy pieces soaking in some sodium percarbonate, the rack holders and things like that. I'll install those tomorrow, and I'll also be putting in the new heating element, and so I'll show you the complete thing all at once. If I can, I'll actually try to take at least a couple of pictures of the new element going in so you can see how to do it if you too should have a problem with your GFI and need to replace that element. So let's look inside real quick. Again, you can see I did not scrub away all the seasoning, but I did get a lot of that caked up grease and other things you just don't want in there. Hope this helps. Okay, so the new heating element arrived today, and I'm going to install it, and I think this is going to fix my GFI problem. And I'll go so far as saying, any of you that have the problem where your smoker wants to trip the GFI, it is likely your heating element. First off, it's very easy to change, is very inexpensive compared to other things that could go wrong. So I'd say, if you're worried about it, you want to fix your problem, just order a new one. I'll show you what I've got. I'll show you the tools that are needed. Very, very simple. I'll probably go ahead and just install it. You don't need to see me do all that. And we'll look at the results. Did it fix my problem? And am I ready to enjoy my nice, clean smoker this weekend? I think the answer to both is going to be yes. So let's get it going. Let's fix this thing and get back online. Real quickly, here's a look at the new element versus the old one. And as you can see with the old element, one of those contacts basically just corroded off altogether. So I got this one from the Appliance Factory in Denver, Colorado. I have nothing to do with those guys, no affiliation, but I'm going to just do a little shout out. Great job, wonderful website. I punched in my model number, found the exact right heating element to buy, and this never happens, right? It happened to be the cheapest one out there. So very happy with that. The tools that I need to put it in are going to be my strippers for the cable, because I'm going to need to splice on the new one, a screwdriver, and a socket. That's all there is to it. As long as I have the camera here, let's take a look at the cleanup job. First off, the window, y'all saw that. Beautifully clean, no doubt about it. For the tray down below, the drip tray, and the water cup there, I simply soak those in sodium percarbonate. It lifts all that stuff off effortlessly, no scrubbing whatsoever. And the rest of it inside, I just let the vinegar, water, steam do its job. Came out beautifully. There's absolutely no grease, slime, or other attributes that you don't want. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this thing around, splice on the new wires, install the new heating element, then we'll turn it on for its first run and together see did I actually. Well, I said I wasn't going to show all the steps, but this may be of use to some folks, so let me go ahead and show it to you. It came in, and the wires that were in here, they were so corroded, and the connector on one of them just basically dissolved. I needed to strip out the wires in the unit and make ready for adding these to it using those wire nuts. The reason I wanted to show this is you need to be a little careful. The wires coming out of the unit, they're a little bit delicate, I'll say, and the last thing you want to do is break one off and have a super short stub you're trying to work with. So be careful stripping them back. If you can, use the right tool to do so, and you're going to be fine. So let me splice on the new ones, stick in the heat element, and we'll see how we do. So there it is, all put back together. But you'll notice I forgot to put that little rubber seal around it before connecting the wires. So I'll go ahead and stop this. I'll put that in, and then we'll screw on the back. It was really easy. This has taken me about 3 minutes to do. Okay, we're all done. Have the unit put back together. All the parts have been cleaned. And again, the way I cleaned the racks and the internal pieces is just soaking them in sodium percarbonate. It's essentially the active ingredient in OxyClean. So now for the real test of the GFI, let's close the door, set the heat up, turn it on. Move the camera in a bit closer. Let's go ahead and go 185 time. And it starts heating. Now for those of you with the GFI problem, you know that it normally triggers pretty quick. I'd say within the first couple minutes for sure. So we'll go ahead and let this run. And glad to say it looks like it's operating well. And I know it will continue to do so. So again, if you have a GFI fault, I would encourage you to go ahead, figure out what heating element you need, order it, install it, it's a snap, and your problem's probably going to be fixed. Hope this helps you. Take care now. Enjoy your smoking.